memory of the welcome I received during my visit to Nigeria in July 2018. As you know, this was not really the first time I had been to your country, where I'd had the good chance to stay about 20 years ago. For the past 10 years, our relationship has taken on a new and unique dimension. I would particularly like to pay tribute to the strength of our economic ties, as we have just left the Franco-Nigerian Business Council. And tomorrow, with your ministers, there will be an important business forum. So you are leading unique reforms in the history of your country. And you and your government, you are deeply reforming the Nigerian economy. So this is why France, apart from our historic ties and the position that we hold in terms of the energy sector and other sectors, we would like to do more for new technologies, agribusiness as well. And with the President and his ministers, we have defined several new lines of actions for investment of French companies in Nigeria, of course, in the energy sector, and also in the sector of rare metals and critical minerals, which are so necessary for the development of new technologies, and in particular, new decarbonized industries. In digital matters, creative industries, in the sector of defense, there are numerous opportunities, and also in the health sector, etc. So in each of these sectors, we have defined some lines of action. In terms of critical minerals and energy, we will be signing some supplementary agreements. So on the other side, over the last few years, you're starting to invest in France, and I'm very glad to see the partnerships that we have signed with several banks, and the strengthening of Nigerian banking in our country over the last 5 years. So we have become the first business hub for Nigerian business in France, and many banks have opened their offices here. We have financial partnerships and once again, agribusiness companies that have decided to organize partnerships and set up in France. Apart from these economic partnerships, which should make France a long-term partner to accompany you for the food security of your nation, and also to allow the extraction and the valorization of minerals to be a partner of your defense and security strategy with our industries. These are three axes that we are committed to. France will continue to invest through the 8FD. We have more than 320 million euros from 2025 for food security projects, urban mobility, for higher education, vocational training, climate change, amongst others. AFD group investments will be complemented by new investments via loans from the French Treasury to finance the modernization of livestock farming in Kwara, the renovation of teaching hospitals, and a mini hydropower plant demonstrator in Katsina State. So these are just a few of the projects that are planned. And as you know, I talked about the cultural and creative industries, but France is very much committed to invest in the artistic and cultural sectors as well, with many opportunities for young people. So in this regard, I'm pleased to announce that we've agreed with the President Tinubu that the next edition of the Forum Creation Africa will be held in Lagos in the second half of 2025. This event, the first edition of which was held in 2023, will allow us to bring together cultural actors from our two countries, but also from across the African continent. And this will promote the rise of African cultural and creative industries. We have also decided to accompany you with creating your own cinema industry, and this is in line with creating initiatives in France. So I'd like to remind you that the ambitions that you have shown for your country, we support those initiatives, and we have great confidence in you. I'd also like to congratulate you for increasing the role of Nigeria at the regional level. Your ability to be a major player in terms of defense in the terms of the ECOWAS region. This is an initiative that France would like to accompany, and also your desire to be a key player in terms of world governance. This is necessary for all of us, whether we're referring to human rights, whether we're referring to health or climate change, protection of the oceans. I would like to congratulate you for your leadership and the desire for us to work together. France and I commit to this. We will do everything possible to include Nigeria in the different bodies in terms of world governance, and I've already mentioned this several times over. We would like to see a greater presence of African countries, whether we're talking about the Security Council of the UN, the World Bank, the IMF, and in those bodies you have a full role to play. Well, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, for your presence, this state visit, and for the state visit. I'd like to thank you for the energy and the dynamism, having transformed the state of Lagos. You are using that energy to transform your country for the better. And the energy that we have felt and amongst the ministerial team, and also amongst the different investors and the members of the business community, this is completely convinces the French government, but also the whole of the business world, the creative world, to invest massively and to make Nigeria a major partner for now and for the future. Thank you for your visit to Paris, and thank you for everything that you have done.